We actually have Billy Dec on the line right now, who was instrumental in trying to get the Olympics to Chicago.
Yeah, Billy joining us now from Copenhagen. Billy, you've been a big supporter of this bid. What do you think went wrong?
I don't know. I don't think anyone saw that coming, especially first round. I mean, it may be the unique nature of how they structure the voting process. Didn't think it was going to happen first round. I knew it was definitely a tight race. Or at least I thought it was a tight race between Rio and Chicago. But now I'm actually in the official Copenhagen Square, where all are coming together publicly to hear the results. And there's fans and people flying in the air, Olympic people and bikers, and it's all sports demonstrations. It's kind of crazy. So now my spirits are being uplifted again. At least there's a lot of...
Billy, the two cities that are left, Madrid and Rio, clearly real energetic cities like Chicago. One of the things that you tried to do was showcase Chicago's entertainment landscape.
Yes. It wasn't actually just to showcase the entertainment landscape. It was to utilize the celebrities as vehicles to communicate, transport that message of how beautiful Chicago is, whether it's our cultural diversity, our architecture, our history, our landscape, our people, our culinary, scene. It was just really to use them, and it worked. I mean, it was virally emailed, around. I mean, the links on the ChicagoThing.com, you can sort of look at the data, and it was being clicked by people all over the world. So in that respect, I feel really good about what Chicago did. I feel good about whatever work I put in for the 6 months. I feel good about the work that the committee put in for 2-3 years. I think, we sent a really great message. I think by President Obama being here, we communicated things that were absolutely truthful and heartful, and,
But Billy, do you think that message might have been a little too strong? There is a sentiment here on part of one of our guests here, and I'm looking at one Facebooker who really thinks that maybe there was some overkill. Chicago went into this with just a little bit too much mojo.
Oh, no. I'm on the ground here. I've talked to many people from many different cultures, and we're all the same here. The people on this evaluation committee are people too. And it was a great amount of excitement and appreciation and respect for, having President Obama in town and hearing those words come out of his mouth. I actually videotaped a bunch today and posted on a ChicagoThing.com, my blog, and you can see the reaction from people, not only from Copenhagen and not only from America, but all around the world, just wanting to just wave as he went by. People from the other competitor cities, Brazilians and people from Tokyo, people from Madrid. It was.
I heard the same.
It was interesting to see, and so I think we did a good thing. I think it was a wonderful, campaign to just let people know the truth, and that we really want to welcome the world because we're a wonderful city and a wonderful country.
Billy, I was reading your blog this morning, and I know you said even just wearing the Chicago 2016 jacket that you felt like a rock star, that the sentiment there from the people, perhaps not the IOC members, but was really positive on Chicago.
I was honestly not only high-fiving and hugging people that were from Copenhagen, but people from the competitor cities. I mean, I didn't see much mingling between them. But when they saw someone from Chicago, or at least when I was walking around with that blue Olympic Chicago 2016 coat, it was a very wonderful feeling. They knew that we were trying, that we were, really attractive to them, and it was a very friendly exchange. I mean, I'm just really proud to be out here and proud of everything that everyone did. And thank you to everyone who went strong on this. I mean, we really had a wonderful campaign to just let people know that Chicago, I mean, think about it. Chicago has exposed itself to the international, world once again, and it's such a great light, and it's not often that we get to do that. And, I think it worked.
I don't think anyone faulted the strength and the dynamism of Chicago's campaign. Have you been able to speak with any of the other Chicago 2016 delegates?
Oh, yeah.
What are they saying?
Oh, well, right now it's a little bit shock. I mean, it's just a lot of looks. I felt the pain in that room, and I sort of just walked out. And, it's sort of like when you want to give people their time. I'm the kind of guy that just needs to take a walk. And I knew this gigantic square with millions of different, cultures were integrating and celebrating just the idea of just being together and having this thing. And that's more my scene. And I just wanted to be involved with it. And still, I still have my Chicago pin on. I'm really excited and I'm really proud. So I'm just mingling with the rest of the world right now.
Billy, have you seen Mayor Daley? Have you seen Mayor Daley?
I saw him earlier, right after the presentation, and he was as happy as the rest of us because all we knew was that all went the best it could have went. We did the best job we could. We really did. Everyone tried really hard, and we just did the best job we could.
What did we learn from this, Billy?
Chicago's just a powerful city. I mean, I was born and raised in the city, and you as a kid, you don't really know where you stand in the rest of the world, and you don't know what people think of you and what you're capable of doing. And just, seeing a president from Chicago ignite so many different people from so many different cities across the world, and to see that we could just be, out here. And yeah, it's even seen Oprah just, steal the media and crowds and just knowing that we have the ability to just reach the highest. I mean, what higher level is there out there, culturally, where all these people come together in this sort of peaceful exchange and competition and celebration, and to think that we're sort of the center of attention, at least with respect to, friendship and respect. I just really have learned that anything's possible when we had to Chicago to come together. I didn't know anyone on that committee, and I just kind of became part of a small part of a really big team. And
Billy, that's sort of what Bart Connor said, that it really instilled a sense of pride, at least in the Chicago area. But one of the things that President Obama, I think, was trying to do was stretch that even further. He said he wanted to connect the U.S. to the rest of the world after President Bush.
Well, I've been going through that with the celebrity interviews on ChicagoThing.com. I mean, a lot of these celebrities grew up in Chicago. Some of them just worked in Chicago. Some of them just visit Chicago. And they live in other parts of the country. And what they really felt was not only is Chicago a wonderful platform to actually perform this series of events, but it's really the United States that all want to participate and have Chicago as a representative, representing the United States, who really wants to,
Billy, if you were
really,
advising,
it's really about all of us, and that's what many of the celebrities kept going back to.
it was good to see them all on board. If you were advising this, if you could go back in time, say 2 or 3 years ago, and you were advising this 2016 committee in Chicago, would you have done anything differently?
No, I don't. I'm not I gotta admit, I'm not as. I can't imagine that I'm not as dialed in as everyone else. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the right answers are. I was just doing my part. I was just trying to do my best. I don't know the overall, answer. I would have loved to get more Chicagoans behind it earlier, not because, that was a problem, but only because our strength comes in our unity and working together. And it's sort of an exponential snowball, effect. And every time one more person came on, it just made us that much stronger. And not that we would have discovered anything new and different, but who knows? That's sort of how great we got so far, is just good people coming on board. And I just don't like to see Chicagoans fight ever. I mean, the world is so much bigger. I'm standing in this crowd right now, thousands from every city in the world, and they love us. And there's no reason that we should be, fighting.
Billy Dec, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate your positive attitude after what was certainly a devastating result.
He seems absolutely buoyant, given the fact that he and the rest of the city suffered a major setback today. Even though